Well, thanks for joining me for another review. Today I've got a beer from my local craft beer brewery, Time and Tide, and this is their Soup Dragon IPA, coming in at 6.4% ABV, 25 IBUs. There we go, a dragon in a soup. What more can you ask for, really? Yeah, so this beer's been around a little while. I say a little while, probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I've just finally got round to get my hands on one just last week, and actually brewed another batch since. So this is best before the 16th of July of 2020. Any other information on the can now? Don't say guard or anything like that. So 6.4, 25 IBUs, original gravity 63, FG 14, EBC 7, dry hopped with Amarillo and El Dorado. They're using a house yeast, and the malts are Pilsner, Marisotto, flake wheat and flaked oats. 440ml can then. Let's crack this dragon and see what we get then. So I had the, where is it, Super Sprat. I think it was the last beer I've had reviewed from them, and that blew me away. And I've seen other people have this beer, and they said this is the best beer that, you know. I'll have to compare the Untapped scores, but we'll go with what I think first. So, talking about Untapped, do a bit of a tap in there myself, and we have got a very kind of, well, very bright, isn't it? It's a very bright orangey sort of lemony colour. So many bubbles clinging to this. I know people say, I've said it in about 20 reviews now, that, oh, you don't clean your glasses. I do. I actually hand wash them, and I clean them, and I dry them, and I still get bubbles everywhere. So anyway, let's turn it around that way so you can see the old logo. Time and Tide is the old logo actually, but they very kindly dropped this round for me. They're very kind. I need to get my backside down there really and see what it's all about. Maybe have a look at the brewery and all that sort of thing. Maybe I could do that, in a coming kind of video vlog thing. Anyway, beer in a glass, waffle, waffle, waffle. It did have a half finger of white head that's gone down now, just a little kind of ring around the top of the beer. It's a medium haze. Let's get an aroma then. Ooh. Yeah, very citrusy. It was very light. Though, I mean, considering it's 6.4, I was expecting a bit more on the aroma. Pardon me. Again, it's got a very kind of, I'm getting a bit more of a kind of a malt characteristic. Maybe a little bit of kind of a digestive, but not crazy like that. Not like a Hovis biscuit or anything like that, or maybe a rich tea. It's got just a slight bit of malt characteristic. A little bit maybe of white bread crust. Obviously it's very kind of citrusy, but there's just something else lurking in the background that kind of, oh, what's that? Yeah, dried pineapple, a bit of mango, not mango, what am I talking about? Melon, because it begins with a, you know what I mean. Yeah, it smells really nice, but a little bit more kind of a malt thing going on, well, up to my nose anyway. So let's crack on with a taste and see what we get on this one. Cheers. Oh wow, that's nice. Oh wow. Quite dry, mid palate. There's something about it's weird. Although, I mean, looking at it, it's an IPA. Very kind of, I mean, there's not chocolate in this or anything like that. Already I know what you're thinking. It's not. It's that orange you get from a Terry's chocolate orange. It's that kind of orangey kind of zest, if you like. It's not chocolate though. Don't ignore that. That's what it's kind of reminded me of with the orangey kind of notes. Maybe a bit of cantaloupe, not cantaloupe, honeydew. I'm doing really well on this one. Yeah, a bit of honeydew, melon, touch of passion fruit. Lemon pith. Maybe a bit of, yeah, lemon jelly almost. Lemon jelly mixed in. There's a slight sweetness, not to the vanilla sweetness, but it's a very well-rounded beer. I mean, the ABV 6.4, getting none of that. Very well-made beer. For me personally though, I mean, it's a lovely flavour. For me, because I'm greedy, just a bit more body for me. But yeah, it's a cracking beer. Let's pour the rest up. Try and generate a bit of a, not going on crazy guns. It reinforced it slightly, but not nothing major. Yeah, another solid beer. I personally would probably put Super Spat just a little bit over this. Certainly in the top 3 or 4 IPAs I've had from these guys, and they're producing some banging stuff. Last year I thought they done really well. They've just won an award actually. It came out in the last, I think they won Best Brewer in Kent award on Rate Beer. So congratulations guys for all that. Yeah, it's the more I'm drinking it, the more it's starting to get a little bit more drying kind of feel to the beer. I mean, it's a medium-bodied beer, no hint of the ABV. So that little bit of dryness just creeping into the palate a little bit more with each kind of mouthful. Yeah, just a little bit more body for me, and but it's still anyway. But so Soup Dragon then. In terms of a rating, then for me, I'm going to give this beer a. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, but that's just my personal preference. You might like it a lot more than that. So a 3.75 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped then, it's had only 146 total check-ins then. It's had 19 in the last 30 days. It's had 146 total check-in, sorry. 134 ratings then. It's coming in at 3.86. I'm giving it a 3.75, around that ballpark for me. Yeah, good beer. So, I don't know, this may be available on their website. You have to check it out. Information down below at the time of recording. See if it's around. If it's like 3 years down the line, it might not be, or it probably won't be. But that's Soup Dragon IPA from Time and Tide out of Deal. Just outside Deal, but yeah, East Kent. So, there you go. Check them out. Thanks for watching then, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.